Well, hello everybody, John Grimsmo here, back again for another vlog. This is kind of fun. I've been having fun doing this every day. I'm getting more comfortable, getting a bit smoother, the notes help, and I think I'm going to start calling it the Grimsmo Grind. I'm going to play with that, use it for a couple times, see how it feels. I want to thank the few people that came up with the word Grim's Moment, because oh my goodness, that is going to be a new family word. Oh, look at Leif doing that beautiful thing. This is a Grim's Moment. It's just hilarious. I told it to my dad the other night and he just cracked up. Eric too. So thank you guys. A few of you suggested that. I like that. But yeah, I'm liking the Grimsmo Grind. I also really liked Inside the Grim, but it doesn't, it's got the wrong connotation. I really like it though, so maybe I'll use that for a little sub-series or something, Inside the Grim. I like that. But yeah, Grimsmo Grind, I think that's good. It's a little mouthful. I don't know. Anyway, today I want to talk about personal brand, mostly with regards to your business name. When being an entrepreneur and trying to name a business, all of us spend way too much time on it. And it's important, but it's not important. And it's that everlasting debate of, what do I call my business? I want to come up with something edgy and catchy that no one's ever done before, that's still a brand and still a name that could be remembered and can be a household name and blah, blah, blah. In the end, it kind of doesn't matter. I mean, Nike is a household brand. What is Nike? What is Nalgene or Snap-on or Volvo or anything really? Benchmade knives, Spyderco knives. It's become a household name simply because they've made it so. So, try not to overthink it too much. But I've become a huge fan of simply just using your name. Because unless you're a super common name like Tom Smith, no offense to Tom Smiths out there, but it is a common name. Grimsmo is a unique name, so us taking it as our brand is good. I always used to be kind of ashamed of it because it's just a weird name and it's kind of hard for people to pronounce and everybody gets it wrong the first time, so I never wanted to own it so much. But once I did, it's just become the brand. I love our brand. I love using our name as the brand and as our image. I think it's hilarious how our Viking head logo basically identifies Eric to a T because he's got the big beard going on now. And when he puts on his Ray-Bans, it's just like the eyes of our logo. So he's our mascot. But I want to talk to you guys about the history of my naming businesses. In high school, I started working with my dad doing websites. Technically for my dad, but his company at the time was called J2 Media Group, and I'm not exactly sure what the J2 means now that I think about it. His name is Ingvar, so it's not like two J's, John and Ingvar. So J2 Media Group, and VIP Info Services was another great one. And then over time, I branched off onto my own. I did my own website development, started a company called Troll Media, we're Viking heritage. I thought that was kind of crafty, kind of cool, but it never I never owned it completely. And that did kind of, not crash and burn, but it just kind of fizzled out. I never took it too seriously and didn't have the hustle and the grind required to really succeed at website development. And it was 2004, 2005 when websites were just starting to go really complicated and really technical, all this Flash stuff, and that obviously fizzled out. But I couldn't keep up with the times, and I didn't want to, and I didn't care enough to do it. So that was meh. But anyway, after that I started getting really into cars, and was doing Volvo performance parts. If you've ever paid me with PayPal, you've probably still seen my PayPal name of Craving Boost Automotive Performance Parts. That's a mouthful. But Craving Boost, I identified with that. Boost from turbochargers, and I liked all that. But I never felt completely whole with it. You know, I always felt a little embarrassed, a little like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. It's my Canadian nature of just being humble and nervous and embarrassed all the time. But it's not till we got into knives. And I'm like, well, what can I call it? I could call it Viking Knife Works. I could call it, I don't know, anything. I don't even remember what else I was thinking of. But I started to think, this was about the time when I did that whole turn the camera around and start filming yourself thing. Going, you know what? I'm the brand. The knives are made by John Grimsmo. This was a little bit before Eric came on. I'm just going to call it John Grimsmo Knives. And I did that, and I felt really good about it. You know, I'm like, this is me. I'm starting to show myself on camera. I'm being myself. This was about 2011. And it felt really, really wholesome, really honest and good. Not like I'm trying to put on a face, not like I'm trying to call myself some fancy name that doesn't really mean anything, but I'm trying to make it a big thing, you know? It's just me. And then once Eric came on, we just shortened it to Grimsmo Knives because that kind of made sense, and I like it better than John Grimsmo Knives. I think it fits better as a last name, Knives, instead of a first name, last name. But now we have Grimsmo Knives, and Eric and I both were like total passion for the brand, total satisfaction. You know, we got our fancy shop shirts made, and it says Grimsmo Knives on the back, and we feel like just good about it. I don't know, it seems silly to talk about, but it just clicks, you know? And I hope that makes sense. And all you guys out there who are trying to name businesses, I just caution you not to waste too much time on it. Don't spend like 4 days picking out the font for your logo. And I know, because I've done it. I'm just saying time is valuable, and wasting so much on things that they matter, but they don't really matter. And are they worthy of the time spent? Of course, you want your logo and your font and your name and everything to be so perfect and impactful and lasting and all that, but you make it so. You know, why is Nike a big brand? Because they make it so. They make it a household name. And you just own it. You find something that's comfortable to you, and you just own it. So that's kind of all I wanted to talk about today. Yeah, super excited. It's Tuesday. Always excited to get into work. Yesterday, I did a great job in the shop. I made a lot of parts. I felt like I was really busy, really good. I talked about the 4-quadrant to-do list yesterday, and I wrote it down, the title. I never actually filled in the 4 quadrants, but I feel like I did a really good job yesterday. And today, hopefully I'll do even better. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and thanks so much for watching. Later. Bye.